Hey, what's going on, guys? This is PC, and I know, long time no video. Sorry about that, guys, but I moved to a new location with my family, and we got a new place. And besides that, we've been doing good, for the friends of mine that's on YouTube. So heads up on that. But today I wanted to show you guys something. I recently bought a new Nintendo 3DS, this black one right here, about 2 weeks ago, and today I had to exchange it out with this red one. But the thing about that is when you exchange a 3DS, your license of all your digital games is tied to that one unit, and it takes like the internet connection to transfer everything with license transfers and all that type of stuff. And but before we get into all that, let me give you my little impressions on the new 3DS. I've been an owner of the original 3DS that came out in 2011. I own the 3DS XL, as seen in some of my past videos. I bought me and my wife the new Nintendo 3DS. She has a red one also. I had a black one, but they didn't have any black ones at the store today, so I had to settle for the red, but I do enjoy the red color. So, the new 3DS is light years better than the old Nintendo 3DS XL.
It's like light years beyond.
Yeah, light years beyond. If you guys still have that unit and you've been wanting to kind of upgrade, this is well worth it. Hats off to Nintendo on the actual 3DS itself. It does have some flaws to it, which I'll get into in just a moment, but the 3D is amazing on it. I mean, it's so good that you really want to play with the 3D on all the time.
Me personally, I never played with the 3D on my 3DS, the old 3DS XL, and now I do. Like, I actually enjoy playing with it. My head used to hurt trying to use a 3DS on the old 3DS XL. That no longer happens, and I really can't just enjoy the 3D. World of a difference. Makes a world of a difference. It's awesome. So
some of the features in this, as you can see on the box, is super stable 3D, which really works, guys. The built-in amiibo support. I'm not a big fan of amiibos, but I mean it's good to have it in there. Can't hurt. But one of my things is the C stick and the other shoulder buttons, like L2 and R2. The C stick is like a nub, like on a trackpad on a laptop, but it really works. Like, it's kind of weird at first, but you actually get used to it, and it's great for games like Monster Hunter. Me and my wife are a big fan of Monster Hunter. That's the reason why we got our new 3DS XLs for Monster Hunter, and it has a faster processor, which, believe me, you notice immediately.
You got the new 3DS XL before I did.
Yes.
So I was playing Monster Hunter on the older Nintendo 3DS XL, and we put them side by side, and just there's such a difference.
And the processing speed.
Yeah, the processing speed and everything. The
boot up
move
and
a
everything.
lot faster and everything. It's just, it looks better too.
Yeah,
it's really nice.
Yeah, so besides that, now the cons of the system. The cons of the system are, to me, the actual. Now, the reason why I'm returning I had returned my black one is because of the hinges on the screen. Literally, without any pressure at all, if I literally just kind of move the screen, the actual screen right here, to the left or to the right, the whole screen will move over. And I never experienced that with any DS system that I've ever had. So that's the reason why I wanted to, wanted to return it. And another con is that, yes, it's kind of a con and it's kind of not, to put your SD card in the back. I mean, if you put in a big enough card from the get-go, like that first time you do it, then you don't have to ever do it again. So I would recommend a 16 gigabyte SD card or a micro SD card or higher. I think it goes up to 32 gigs capacity max. So basically, this is overall my impressions on the new 3DS. It's a great system, guys. Go pick it up. If you don't have one, or if you're in the market to trade up, it's definitely worth it. The pros outweigh the cons in such a big way.
Yeah. Now, I have a question about you saying 32 gig max. Did you look that up or something?
Yeah, I looked it up.
Is that why that happened with yours?
Yes, I had.
So you can explain what happened for those, to warn people who try to use a 64 gig micro SD card?
So basically, guys, when I originally put my SD card in, I put in a 64 gigabyte, but I did not know about the max capacity. So one day I was playing my game and my data got corrupted. It couldn't. The 3DS could not read the card. It wasn't the 3DS's fault. It was because of the actual they just couldn't read that capacity of card.
You basically were exceeding the system specs.
Yep.
That was an unsupported configuration.
Yeah. So on to the next part of this. So I had to trade this. Because of the way that Nintendo has it set up, you have to do your license transferring of all your digital stuff with your past system if you want to do a return. So you guys got to watch out for that. Basically, now this is something rare, guys. GameStop. So I came from GameStop. You know, as you can see, my GameStop bag and everything. So usually, GameStop is it's a pretty crappy company, you know, and I've worked for them, and I know the ins and outs of that before as a teenager. But the GameStop I've been recently going to, and shout outs to my man Brian, the store manager. He has been so helpful, so kind. All of his employees are great. So shout outs to them. North Carolina, GameStop. So just big shout outs to him. So basically what he's letting me do is he's actually letting me take my old unit home to do my license transfer, and he's letting me bring it back. Now that's something unheard of. Now untrustworthy person, probably would just take this unit and never come back to that store, but that's not what I'm about, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to say thanks, Brian, for letting me do that. And guys, watch out for that. If you have to return your system, it's like a workaround, it's probably pretty confusing, and fuck Nintendo for that, because that is a pretty
you would have done it in the
cumbersome
store.
Thing to do.
You would have been doing it in the actual store as far as the transfer. They would have let you do it in the store, except for the fact that it hasn't been working in their store. So it's like, if it did work in the store, you just transferred it in the store.
Yeah.
So, but the store clerk was letting you know that a lot of other not a lot, but other GameStop stores have that actual issue, and it's like you're kind of screwed.
On
your stuff.
Screwed.
Yeah, because like you can't take your data off. You can't unlink your account with the actual 3DS. You're basically losing.
Without the internet connection.
You basically losing
all of your past purchases that you made. So let's just say if you're somebody who downloads your games exclusively.
Remember when I was trying to do it before? Remember the lady at Nintendo was saying that I can't just unlink my information with the 3DS. Like, it won't let you do that anymore. You can't just take it off.
Yeah, you have to do it through the internet connection. Do a system transfer.
Basically, system transfer is the only way. You can't just unlink it and then link it up with a new one. It's system transfer only. And so if you can't do a system transfer, you basically lose your ability to download anything you've downloaded digitally, which kind of makes it sucks.
Yeah, it sucks. So, but guys, overall, if you're in the market for a new 3DS, this is highly recommended. I promise you, after a day with this new one, and you're used to your old one, you would never want to touch your old one again. It feels
better too. Just holding it, playing with it. I mean, it feels awesome.
Yes, it's bigger in your hands. It feels like an actual controller.
Feels really
everything
good.
About it is good. Once again, those two cons with the system transfer, with what is being linked to your thing if you want to return it, or if you're what is it? What was the other con? The system transfer and the
card, the SD card,
and the SD card. Besides those two things, this shits on the old 3DS in every single way. Highly recommend it. It's well worth the $200. Actually, you can trade in your old 3DS towards this new one and get a pretty good discount on it. But once again, just be cautious. Get insurance on these things. I bought a 1-year warranty now through GameStop. If you buy something new, you can take it back within 30 days for an exchange of the same item, which is pretty cool. Target also. But these things are great. Just watch out for the shoddy kind of first print, first run of these things, because the Chinese or whoever made these things kind of doing a shitty job.
Yeah, because we had to take one back. Well, and then we had to take our other one back because the screen had scratches on it.
So,
either it scratched easily, which that's never happened before. Or it was scratched out of the box.
Yeah, so watch out. So watch out for certain things. But overall, would you consider the upgrade a positive thing or negative?
Yeah, no, it's amazing. I love the new Nintendo 3DS. I can't imagine playing on an old one now. I can't do it.
So basically, I'm going to give this system, this is my first system review on the channel. I'm going to give this system a 9 out of 10. A couple cons keep it from being a perfect system to me. But other than that, best Nintendo handheld ever made, and I've owned every single one of them. So this is PC and Brandy, my wife. Thank you for her giving her comments and everything, because she is a gamer. And just want to say, guys, go get the new Nintendo 3DS, but watch out for those cons. And once again, shout out to Brian from GameStop and his crew. This is PC, and I'm signing off. Bye.